Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll discuss valency. So it is our second periodic trend. In previous lecture we have discussed atomic size. So today we are going to discuss valency. So what do you mean by valency? Valency is the combining capacity of valency is the combining capacity of any element. And why does element combine? To complete their octet, to have 8 electrons in their outermost shell. So elements combine to complete their octet, and this octet can be completed by loss of electron or by gain of electron, and last is by sharing of electrons. So elements combine to complete their octet by these three ways: by loss of electrons, by gain of electrons, or by sharing of electrons. And that combining capacity is called valency, right? Actually this valency words come from Latin word valentia, which means capacity. So valency words come from Latin word valentia. So it is the combining capacity of any element to complete their octet, and octet can be completed by loss of electron or by gain of electrons or by sharing of electrons. By loss or gain of electrons, ionic bond is formed, and by sharing of electron, covalent bond is formed. So valency refers to the combining capacity of any element, and this valency is determined by number of electrons present in valency is determined by number of electrons present in outermost shell. That determines the valency of any element. So now how does valency vary in a group and valency in a period? For example, we have a group number 1. Elements are hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, and cesium. This is our group number 1. Group number 1 is called alkali metals. So in a group, all the elements possess same type of electronic configuration, same number of electrons present in outermost shell, or we can say valence shell. Hydrogen atomic number 1, lithium 3, sodium 11, 19, 37, and 55. If we write their configuration, hydrogen has 1 electron, lithium 3, so they are arranged in 2 shells, and so on. So we can see they have same number of electrons in outermost shell. All the elements have one electron in outermost shell. So we can say down the group, atomic number increases, but number of valence electrons in a group, atomic number is going to be increased as expected, but number of valence electrons remain same. Means they can lose one electron to show the valency of 1. So in a group, valency remains same. valency remain same. This is a sign for a constant, or you can say valency remain same, valency remain constant, valency remain specific. So in a group, valency remains same due to presence of same number of valence electrons in a outermost shell. They may have different number of shells, but outermost shell will contain same number of electrons for every group. So valency of group number 1 is 1. And one thing more, valency never comes with a sign. In some books they show group number 1 valency is +1. No, valency is 1 for group number 1. Valency always is a whole number. It never comes with a sign. Valency never comes with positive sign or with a negative sign. It is a whole number. So valency of group number 1 is 1 because they have a 1 electron. For example, we take another group. Group number 2. So electronic configuration is 2 2, atomic number is 4, 12, 20, 38, 56 and 88. So 2 2, 2 8 2, 2 8 8 2 and so on. So we can again see they may have different number of shells. It contains 2 shells, it contains 3 shells, it contains 4 shells, but in outermost shell there are same number of electrons. 2 electrons are present in outermost shell. Again, atomic number increases down the group, but number of valence electron remain same. So valency remain specific, constant or unchanged. So group number valency 2, right? So now we will see how valency varies in a period. For example, we have period number 2. Lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon. These are the consecutive members of a second period. From lithium to neon, we are going to discuss how valency will vary. So the atomic number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now electronic configuration will be 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 2 4, 2 5, 2 6. So now they have same number of shell but different number of electrons in outermost shell. It contains 2 valence electrons, 3 valence electrons, 4 valence electrons, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So to achieve a noble gas configuration, lithium, beryllium and boron can lose 1, 2, 3 electrons. So they will acquire stable configuration by losing electrons. So their valency, it will show valency of 1 by losing 1 electron. It will show valency of 2 by losing 2 electrons. Similar manner, boron will show valency of 3. But now we have discussed in organic chemistry, carbon cannot form C+4 ion cation and a C-4 anion. It has only one option to share electrons. So in case of carbon, or we can say group number 14, we use the term covalency instead of valency. Carbon show covalency of 4. It share 4 electrons, that is called covalency of group number 14, or we can say carbon show tetravalency or covalency of 4. Again, we are not using any sign. Valency never comes with a sign. No, next is nitrogen. Now the configuration is 2 5. It is close to 2 8. So it will gain 3 electrons. It will gain 2 electrons. It will gain 1 electron to achieve nearest noble gas configuration to complete its octet. And in case of neon, there is a complete octet, so it will not lose or gain electrons. So valency of neon is 0. So we can say group number 18 noble gases have a valency of 0. That's why group number 18 also called as a 0 valency group. So if we see the trend, from left to right, valency first increases up to middle, up to carbon it is constantly increases 1 2 3 4, but then gradually decrease up to 0. So in a period, valency first increases and then decreases up to 0. This ascending sign for increasing and this is for decreasing. So in a period, valency first increases and then decreases up to 0, and noble gases show the valency of 0. So this is the trend of valency in a group and in a period. In a group, remain constant, same, but in a period first increases and then decreases up to 0. And we are discussing valency with respect to hydrogen or chlorine. When they are going to combine with hydrogen or with the chlorine, they show the valency first increases and then decreases. With respect to oxygen, valency increases. That is not in 10th class standard. So that's why we are discussing valency with respect to hydrogen. There is a gradual increase up to middle and then gradual decrease up to 0, right? So we can define valency in one more term, that is valency can be defined as number of electron loosed or gained or shared. So it is the number of electrons either loosed or gained or shared by elements to combine with other elements, right? Some book says valency is equal to the number of valence electrons. That is a wrong definition. Valency not equal to valency is not equal to number of valence electrons. For example, we have oxygen, atomic number 8, electronic configuration is 2 6. So it has 6 valence electrons, so it must show the valency of 6. According to this definition, if we believe valency is number of valence electrons, then it must show the valency of 6. But no, it gained 2 electrons to complete its octet, so its valency is not 6, but valency is 2. So we cannot define valency as it is the number of valence electrons, but we can define the number of electron loosed or gained or shared by elements to complete their octet. That is called valency. Clear? So that's it for a second trend, valency. In next segment we will start the third trend, that is ionization energy. We will cover it in a next video. Thanks for watching.